Hi everyone, I'm Jenna Zaffino and this is your Movement Flow. These short sessions are designed to help you reset your own body, tap into your creativity, and help you become more resilient to make it through a busy week. We're going to sit cross-legged, just finding our sits bones, just taking a deep breath in, reaching arms all the way up overhead, crack, crack, crack. Exhale, press all the way down. Let's do that 3 more times, lifting up and out of your pelvis. And press. And again, reaching up nice and tall, getting long lines of stretch on either side of your body. And press it down. Let's do 1 more time. Reach all the way up and then take your hands behind your head. We're just gonna pitch forward in a hinge. So flat back, reaching forward, just peeking over the edge of your mat and come all the way back up. And let's do that again. Just peeking forward, folding in your hips, coming back to vertical. We're trying to reset, reorganize, and remember length in all areas of our spine. The last one to come up to center. Staying evenly placed on both sits bones, take yourself over to the side. Think of listening to the ground. Find your side bend and reach down through the opposite side to come back up. And then let's do it again to the other side. And again, just checking in. Where are you in your own spine? You spend so many hours looking at other people's bodies and spines. What's going on with yours? Let's do 1 more each side, breathing in and coming back to center. 1 more, opening up, coming back. Let's add a little rotation, twisting to your left and then back to center and then to your right. And as you become more curious, take your eyes a little farther around the corner of your mat. Feel the back of your head resting firmly in your hands. 1 more each side. And last one here to come back. Let's release the hands down, roll the shoulders up by the ears, and then remembering to find that lower position. So we want to become resilient in all of our positions, which means we need to spend just a little time exploring what those positions are. 1 more shoulder roll, and then let's reverse, going back to come forward. And just making sure that you're inhaling and exhaling, charging breath through those lungs. Last one, all the way forward. Good. So from here, we're going to come down on the side. Propped up on your elbow, knees facing forward, obviously, and 1 hand behind your head. You're gonna begin by lifting both hips up, reaching your elbow to the top, press your hips open in just a mini side plank, fold them back, and lower them down. Let's do this a few times, lifting and pressing and folding in the hip and lowering. We're just gently opening the front with some activation from the sides as well. 2 more times, open, back, and closing. Also just coming into an awareness of the support of the underneath side. Good, we'll come 1 more time up, press the hips open, and then from here, just consider you can take your elbow towards your fingertips, and it should feel a bit like a stretch, as well as some nice side engagement. As you come back up, press your hip forward. And again, rounding over and pressing. And I'm jumping right into a side support because I'm willing to bet that you are doing more support through your body than maybe you care to admit at a moment's notice when it comes to moving equipment, spotting clients, etc. So we're going to get really focused on what it means to just manage our position. Last one. Reaching out to the side, break at the hips, lower down, come on up, hold on to your ankle, reach that opposite arm up, and now you get a nice stretch all the way over the top, and just breathing in almost as if you could pull taffy from one hip through the fingertips all the way along that sling, and then reach 1 more time and take your hand onto your knee and just fold back, back, back for the stretch. Come back up to your side bend. Come all the way up to the top, and then let's take it down and a pose. We're gonna go into a little bit of a flow here, pressing up, finding the ankle, reaching over, turning, pulling back, reaching to the side, and then gather up your space, take space. One of the things for movement teachers I think is so important is to remember that we spend a lot of time with the details, a lot more than our clients in most cases. Let's do it again. And so sometimes it's really nice to just move, just flow, and just take up space. You gotta trust that the technique you have going on is gonna serve you and that your brain and your body knows the way. Last time, reaching side. And all the way over. And then as we come up, let's sweep the legs around to the front, hands behind you. You're gonna roll to your tiptoes, keep your knees together, twist over to your left, come back to center, lower the heels, lift, twist to your right, come back to center and lower, lift to your left, center and lower, lift to your right, center. One more time, lift the heels, twist to your left, and then go ahead and tuck it in, and we'll come all the way down onto our side plank here. Hand comes behind the head, we lift the hips up, we press it forward, bring it back, lower down, lift it up, press forward, fold back, and lower. Lift, press, back. Nice and easy, just thinking, how can I bring the back of the leg to the front to create opening, maybe even some stretch. Good, one more time. Lifting up, press it forward, and your elbow reaches towards your fingertips. Just feel that twist on the opposite side. Come on back up, opening the hips. And again, rounding forward, find that connection, and open everything in the front. Rounding over to touch, opening it up. Feeling your supporting shoulder blade just hugging into the back. Feeling your breath support you. For 3, you are strong, hovering off the mat, not suffering, but finding your flow. Last one. Bring it up, open it up, break in the hips, lower down, come all the way up, find that opposite ankle, lift the arm up, and let's go into our side bend over, really stretching, little pulses, and we're not bouncing, we're just reaching, pulling from one hip through those beautiful side muscles. Reach for your knee, round, and see where that stretch wants to happen. Bring it up to the side, lift all the way over, catch, stretch in the opposite direction. This is kind of like the ultimate mermaid flow in the sense of just letting it move in a wave-like fashion. You get to express your own individual mermaid, and you get to really feel where the body wants to go between the positions and with the breath. And if my pace is too fast for you, you can certainly try it without me again, finding your flow. I'm just trying to get all those joints online. Let's do 2 more. Reaching from the back, coming to the side, all the way up. One last time. We're gonna reach up and over. We're gonna turn, find it all the way to the side, and lift up and over, and then come back to center, turn to face the end of the mat, and we're gonna roll down in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Circle the arms up and back and around, and let's take it up for 1, 2, 3, and 4, leaving your hands wherever they need to be. You can use them on your back of your legs. 3, 2, 1, reaching. Bring your awareness to the 2 sides of the body, how they are interplaying with each other in order to take you down. 4, 3, 2, 1, stretching overhead, curling forward, 2, 3, and 4. Let's do one more time, down, up, and down. 3, 2, 1, reaching, circling, 2, 3, there it is, and 4, and the last one brings you all the way down to stay. 3, 2, and before you move those legs, keep them right there. Reach the arms up. You're gonna reach your right arm up and turn it in like you're turning a knob inward towards the center, and then lower down. Make your back wider along the floor, and then reach the other side up and lower it down. Let's just do a couple more, kind of crossing over the body, over midline to find that stretch and that reach. One more time. And place. Now scissor the arms. One goes overhead, one goes down. Switch. Just check in with your ability to find stillness in your upper and lower body. Dropping weight through your rib cage, through your pelvis, and letting those arms really flow and move. We'll go 8 and 7 and 6 and 5, 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Bring your arms up to the sky. Let's take them down into a low V. We're gonna go into some bridging, but I've asked you to leave your heels a little farther away from you. So let's try it there and see how that translates to the backs of your legs. Roll up through the spine, pressing through. Do the best you can to press up nice and high, opening the hips and then rolling down one bone at a time. And if you need to kick out a leg, be my guest. Here we go, rolling back up through the spine, finding the movement and the flow of each joint, reaching down and lengthening all the way out. Good. This time we're gonna come all the way up, reaching to the top. We're gonna let the right hip drop towards the mat and roll down along the right side of the spine. Left hip is off at the bottom, and then we'll roll back up along that side to press it open to the sky. Shifting, lower your left hip and work through the left side of the rib cage, left side of the waist, all the way down to your tail, and then curl back up through the spine, all the way to the top. Let's do that one more each side, reaching and rolling all the way down, out through your sitting bone, curling back up, and lifting to the top, and last time, rolling down, all the way down and out, and rolling back up, and lifting up through the center. Now, let's go down on the right once again. So we're gonna peel down, just as you did, right side here. And I'd like you to start reaching both hands towards the right thigh and start curling up. So all of my weight, as much as possible, is on the right side. Now, I'm gonna do a little transfer over to the left, and then roll down along the left, and roll the hip up through the left, and transfer through the center, and roll down along the right, and curl up along the right, and transfer to the left, and start to lift that hip as soon as you can to come up through center. One more time in this direction, curl down along the right, reach up, transfer through center, a little cramp happening, and roll down to lift up, find center, roll all the way down through the spine, stretch your legs out, flex your feet, point them nice and long, flex them again. Let's point and bend them in, and we'll try it on the left. Let's curl up through both sides to come up to the top. Let the left hip tilt and roll down along the left side. Reach out across the left, transfer to the right hip. Begin to curl that right side up as you lower your body down. Coming back to center, roll down along the left side. Reach all the way up. Transfer here, roll back. Moving my body back, trying to stay centered. Roll down along the left. Curl up along the left. Reach over to the right. Curl up along the right. And once you come to the middle, roll all the way down through the spine. I'm gonna come right back on the mat, and then we're gonna take our hands behind our head for one last little exercise with our bridging. So peel up through the spine, press your hips nice and high, and then begin to curl forward as you lower down. So it's like your curl lowers your body into the ground, and then reverse it. Your pelvic tilt,
lifts you and lowers your head. Your upper curl reaches, pressing through some of those tight spots. Let's do it twice more. Breathing and lengthening and curling to reach yourself up. Last one, rolling down and lifting up and curling all the way down and reaching forward. Take your hands behind your legs, come all the way up to the top. Shake out your legs, stretch over and reach to the back. And just take a couple of deep breaths. One more time. And roll up through the spine, come back to center. Just take a deep breath, reach your arms overhead. Hopefully that feels better. Lower all the way down. Last time, inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. And keep up the good work. You are doing a great job. Don't forget to take care of yourself in the process of taking care of others.